Never Know, the 7th studio album from British rockers the Kooks, is a sunny, pleasant collection of songs that was a little bit of a mixed bag for me in its 11-track runtime. I'm going to break it all down on this edition of Rock Album Review. Hey everybody, it's Nick here with you. Welcome back to the channel. Never Know is the 7th studio album from the Kooks. It's the follow-up to 2022's 10 Tracks to Echo in the Dark. And I'm a big Kooks fan, going all the way back to their debut album in 2006. In fact, I recently did a rock albums ranked here on the channel, where I ranked all their studio albums from least favorite to favorite, as well as sang some of my favorite Kooks songs, and I'll link that video up for you here. And I was really looking forward to the release of this new album, Never Know. The Kooks have essentially become a duo of Luke Pritchard and Hugh Harris, who are the creative core of the band. And this new album, Never Know, features some really great songwriting, some super tight performances from the band instrumentally, but as a whole, I found the whole thing to be pretty underwhelming. I consider Hugh and Luke, the leaders of the Kooks, to be really great songwriters, and there are some songs on this new album, Never Know, that are worthy of joining the Kooks canon, but really only half of the album is worthy of that, in my opinion. I think the production and the performances on this record are really the highlights of Never Know, from the opening track, the title track, through to All Over the World, which was really another song that I really enjoyed, to Compass Will Fracture. The band sounds like a tight unit, and the production on this record really reminded me of the trippy, kind of off-kilter sound of Liam Gallagher's third solo album, Come On You Know. And as somebody who loves a good sunny rock track, I'm always looking for a song I can listen to while I'm driving out in the sunshine. There are some really bright, sunny tracks for those long, sunny drives on this record, like the title track, Never Know, which has a great vibe to it. Sunny Baby, which, you know, with a title like that, that's to be expected. It would have that kind of vibe to it. And Echo Chamber, which is a later album song, they all seem to scratch that same sunny itch. And as the core of the band, Luke Pritchard is still great on lead vocals on songs like Chinatown and Compass Will Fracture, where his voice sounds very 60s pop rock. He's great on this record. And of course, Hugh Harris is such a unique guitar player. He has been since day one with the Kooks, especially on songs like Sunny Baby, Chinatown, and Tough at the Top. He really has this effortless, smooth, fluid, almost buttery kind of sound to his guitar playing that is really a true highlight of this record. And even though I like a good chunk of this album, a lot of it unfortunately felt like filler to me. In spite of the obvious effort the band is putting into writing the songs, some of them just didn't resonate with me. If They Could Only Know had a really cool vibe to it, but really felt like filler, especially so early on in the album. I think it's only track number 4, and it was already starting to feel like a little bit of a mixed bag for me when I was listening to it. And as I moved through the record, it started to lose me in spots. Tough at the Top was a decent track, which found the Kooks doing their best Police impression with that kind of reggae sound to it, but that song overall fell flat for me. Arrow Through Me's melody was a little bit grating to me. A lot of the melodies on here didn't really jump out to me, and Let You Go definitely has one of the goofiest choruses on the record. And I don't think Never Know in general is as strong as the last couple of albums that we've gotten from the Kooks, like 10 Tracks to Echo in the Dark that came out in 2022. I thought that in general was a much stronger record, and even Let's Go Sunshine from 2018. With this record, it's got a great vibe to it, lots of really nice sounding songs, lots of really great performances, really not as much to sing along to as past Kooks albums. And even though the Kooks aren't really a huge rock band, they've never really been a hard rock thing, but they have released a lot of really great high energy rock songs in the past. It would have been nice to hear some more songs in that kind of vein, some more energy on some of the songs, but I totally understand that they were going for a specific vibe on this record, a specific sound on Never Know, and I guess in that regard it would be mission accomplished. And like I said, there is some great instrumentation on here, some great performances, some really cool vibes on this album, definitely some experimentation happening on here as well with the Police style reggae songs and a lot of the really tight instrumentally cool, trippy kind of stuff going on in the background. In general, the songs themselves didn't really do much for me, but there were a handful of songs on Never Know that I really enjoyed. I really enjoyed the title track. Sunny Baby was a really big favorite for me. All Over the World, Compass Will Fracture, and Echo Chamber were by far far my favorite songs on Never Know. I'm going to give the new album from the Kooks, Never Know, unfortunately, as much as I love the band, I'm going to give it a 2 out of 5. And that is it, guys. That is my rock album review for the new album from the Kooks called Never Know. Let me know your thoughts about the record in the comments below. If you like this video, make sure to toss me a thumbs up. I'd really appreciate that. Make sure to smash the subscribe button so you don't miss out on future videos. I recently just passed 2,000 subscribers here on the channel, so thank you to everybody who's been watching the channel over the last couple of years. It's very appreciated. Make sure to follow me on social media across platforms at Nick Chino Music, and I'll see you guys again for another rock album review here on the channel. Until then, rock on, everybody.